It's time for a little news in a nutshell from Nutshell News. I'm going to be making some comments on the news because I think that there's a lot of sad, weird stuff in the paper, but there's also some stuff that's kind of funny if you let yourself see the humor. That's what Nutshell News is going to be all about. In fact, in the paper just the other day, there was this story about a 15 and 16-year-old girl, and they both drugged the parents by putting sleeping pills into their milkshakes because one of the girls, a 15-year-old, had a curfew at 10 o'clock to not use the internet anymore, and she thought, why don't we put sleeping pills in my parents' milkshakes so that they'll go to sleep? Really? You couldn't use the computer anymore after 10? Oh, that's too bad that there's rules in life, huh? In response to this, the father was said to have conspired with the mother, and they're going to start putting no-dos in the children's cereal so that they will stay up all night and do their homework. And in the dating scene, there's a whole new thing now. Now, dating is hard enough. It's so hard to go through all the singles sites and everything. Now there's a story out of New York that a woman was turned down on a date from a guy because he didn't like her credit score. Let me get that in the camera. There's the story. He didn't like her credit score. Wow, imagine that. Hey, baby, you're looking pretty good. In fact, I happen to be very attracted to you. You sound like the perfect person for me. What'd you get on the SAT in high school? On the caffeine front, Starbucks Coffee is now introducing the $1 reusable cup to be found at all the Starbucks stores in the United States. For $1, they'll give you a cup that when you bring it back in, they'll rinse it out and you can reuse it. Going further, the company just said that for 50 cents, you can use the stir stick of the guy in front of you. And it's time to move on to the big box stores. Here's a story on Walmart's culture of bribery. It turns out that in Mexico, officials have been bribing the people who are in charge of all the building permits so that Walmart in Mexico could build wherever they are and get around the zoning laws. On a hidden camera, they were also caught bribing customers to admit that they shop at Walmart in the first place. Sometimes when they come up with some new finding and they put it in the newspaper, sometimes you go, wow, that's amazing. And other times you go, really? Here's a news story right in here. Look at the headline right here. Energy drinks, oh, here it is. Energy drinks are all about the buzz. Isn't that a surprise? You know, the same people that came out with that are also coming out with a report that turkey is all about the meat. Well, that's all for now from Nutshell News. That's the news in a nutshell.